welcome back to my channel. I'm Auntie Tay. If you guys are new here, that's who I am, and if you're not, welcome back. Today, I am sharing with you this adorable Aladdin / Jasmine inspired hoodie or crew neck, and I will go into where I got all the stuff for it, which it's really easy because most of it's from shopauntietay.com, and a crew neck. So if you're a member to my community, for $8 a month, you get access to thousands of Disney inspired SVGs, including 20% off all of our cutting products and other products like bling and glitter and tools and all the things that we sell. And it's just a really awesome place to be if you're a cutting crafter or just a crafter in general. All right, let's get going.
Alrighty guys, we are on auntietay.com. This is the homepage, and we are going to be downloading the Jasmine Agrabah Street Rats SVG, which when you're on our homepage, there's lots of links to all the membership sites. So when you're a member, make sure you're signed in. If you're not a member, you can come right up here to members and check out all of our different memberships and what we have and what we offer. This will be a fun sneak peek for you to see some of the pages that we have. So we're gonna click on Disney and characters. We're gonna come down to princesses. And under princesses, we are going to scroll down until we find Jasmine. And if you pass up Jasmine, you'll notice that we have lots of other princesses and bundles that are inspired by those princesses as well. Super fun, super cool, and each princess has their own little bundle. So within each princess, we've got about 8 to 10 at least SVGs for each one. Jasmine has 2 bundles, and she has a couple other SVGs that we'll be featuring in some more tutorials soon. Okay, so I'm gonna go over to this bundle right here, which has the Choose Wisely, the Diamond in the Rough. I'm just gonna download it so you guys can see what it looks like. So once you click it, it downloads into a zipped file. You can find your downloads wherever they are on your computer, but mine go right here, and I have them in a folder on the left side of my Finder box. So they do download into zipped files, so you cannot upload them just as they are. You have to open them, so you can double click them or right click open. I love some of our bundles that are like this because when you upload them into Design Space, they will all come in at once, and then you've got all of them right there, and they're easier to find. So we're going to upload this into Silhouette Studio first, so I can show you how easy that is. You can skip this part if you don't use Silhouette, but I am just going to find my SVG and drag and drop it. I have a detailed video on this. If you're finding that you can't do this, you might not have the right edition of Silhouette Studio. So check out how to use our SVGs with Silhouette Studio for you to learn maybe why that's happening. Okay, so I'm going to ungroup this by right-clicking and ungrouping, deleting all of the things we don't need, and just leaving me with this guy. I'm gonna resize it to the size that I want it for my hoodie, which I typically do about 10 inches for adult size anything. I'm going to now right-click, ungroup this, move my gold off, and I would proceed by cutting the black, and then I used white for the gold. If you want a more in-depth tutorial on how to use HTV with Silhouette Studio, let me know and I'll go into details. I'm really just trying to show you where to find the file and then how to size it and upload it into Silhouette Studio. So let's go over to Cricut Design Space and do the same thing. We are going to upload image, browse. We are going to find it in our downloads, which is right here. It's called Diamond in the Rough, and upload it. SVGs upload pretty quickly to Design Space. If this was a JPEG or a PNG, they would upload a little bit slower, and it kind of bypasses a lot of the steps that you need to do when you're uploading. So I'm going to click the entire bundle, insert it. We design them like this so that it's faster and easier for you to get your SVGs quickly. So I'm going to right click, ungroup. There's also a button right here that you can do that. I'm going to highlight over anything that I don't want and delete that. Then I'm going to highlight over everything I do want and resize it to the size that I need, which is about 10 inches, give or take. And I would go from there. If you want to know the rest of how to do the cutting of this, I have other tutorials on that. But for now, let's move on to actually making this on the hoodie.
All right, guys, we are making one of my absolute favorite SVGs today, which is the Agrabah Street Rats SVG out of black and white. I am obsessed with making things out of black and white because they're just so versatile. Like, they match everything. You can literally put them on a purple tie-dye, a pink tie, any tie-dye. You can put it on a pattern. So I love using black and white HTV. Of course, you can get it at shopauntie.com, and my members do get 20% off. Okay, you might be thinking I'm using one of our tie-dyed things that I've made before, which I have a really awesome tutorial on, the lazy way to tie-dye, but I'm not. I found this one for $11.23 at Nordstrom Rack, which is probably one of the better deals that you can get on something that's already tie-dyed. Otherwise, if you want a cheaper way to do this yourself, check out that tutorial because you can get plain white crew necks and tie-dye them yourself. But I love this purple. And when I was trying to think of something to put this on, I was like, I need a jasmine color, and I love this. Okay, so this is just 2 colors, and this is a part of our Disney-inspired SVGs. So with our membership, which is $8 a month, you get thousands of SVGs to use. And if you're a business member, you get to use them commercially. But we come out with new ones all the time. And there are Disney inspired. So we try to our hardest to make sure that nothing we do is ever going to compromise like selling Disney stuff, selling copyrighted Disney stuff. So we love that about our membership. Okay, so I'm just gonna lay down all the black and hit this really quick. The more you guys watch these new style of tutorials or whatever this is, where I just kind of walk you through these without editing the video, because I want you guys to see how long, you know, the process actually takes and how long I really hit it for. You're gonna see a lot of my techniques and probably a little bit of my lazy crafter come out. So I like to hit my first layer of HTV until I see those little bubbles, because that tells me that it's sticking to the fabric more than it is the plastic. And I'm going to peel up the plastic, and then I'm going to hit it my second layer. And that way it'll get another round of heat on it. Okay, so let's make sure that this fits. I may have accidentally done the top one on the bottom. So if you're using this SVG, make sure you do that right. I think I did. I definitely did. So what I did was I accidentally put this one down here and this one up here. So Agrabah is just a little bit bigger, but it's not the end of the world. It's still super cute. Okay, so now I'm going to take my fabric that sometimes you might see in the handle of my Easy Press, because that's where I keep it, just so that it's handy. And I will use that to protect the black. I can put the plastic back on, but the thing I find with using plastic is sometimes when you press it, the edge will make a line. So I really like to just stay away from using the plastic over if it doesn't cover everything. So I'm gonna use the fabric, and then I'm just gonna go in and hit the white quickly, because I want to get that plastic off as soon as I can, so that I can go in one more time and hit it directly, because that is where you're going to get the best like adhesive to the fabric, is getting it directly, not with a plastic barrier in between. Hope that makes sense. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in. See, now we have the plastic and the fabric, so it takes a little longer. I can hit it really quickly, but I don't wanna sit on this exposed HTV. So I'm seeing these bubbles come up, so that's a good thing. And then I don't have to hold for very long, but we will hold at the end just to give it a really good adhering. So this is Siser HTV, available on shopauntitay.com. Pretty sure I already said that, but I say it in every video, so sometimes I forget if I said it or not. Oh, I love it because look at the purple just coming through. It's almost like we're using like a patterned HTV, but we're not because the pattern comes up through the letters. Love that for us. Okay, so I'm going to put this back on here, and then I'm gonna now hold at 320 for 20 seconds. So 320 for 15 seconds, sorry. That's my like happy number that I like to stick to with all my HTVs typically, unless we're using like holographic or something that really needs its own little attention. But today we're just using black and white Siser, and I'm obsessed with it, guys. I know I said I was gonna hold for 15 seconds and all I did was just like move around, but that's okay. All right, let's see it. All right, so cute. I can't wait to wear this. You probably see me wearing it in the intro. All right, bye guys, I love you.
Hold you, I wanna show you how to treat you right. Pull you closer through the highs and lows, yeah, I wanna show you how to treat you right. Let me show you what love is and why it's beautiful. Just put your body on top of mine, yeah. I won't treat you the same.